Hello viewers and welcome to my E3 roundup. In each video I will be discussing the press conference and some of the things they showed on the side. I'm going to do my best to keep this short and concise, but some games I will delve a bit deeper in than others. Without further ado, let's get started. So the EA conference was the same as every other EA conference. For some reason they did choose an odd seating for the press. It kinda looks more like a masquerade party. Anyway, they opened up with Star Wars Battlefront. While no gameplay was shown, we did see a bit of in-engine rendering. It looked great, but that was to be expected since it is the Frostbite engine. They discussed a bit of the process they're going through to make the game. Honestly, in a way, I am relieved they didn't show any gameplay footage yet. It gave me the impression that they might actually be taking their time to develop this game, instead of pushing it out and making a quick buck. Next up is Dragon Age Inquisition, which also runs on the Frostbite engine. The environments are gorgeous and filled with color, which is a nice change compared to last generation. Really looked like a fantasy wonderland. Some of the monster designs are quite imaginative and they were quite large, which I also liked. One thing I didn't like were the dragons. They looked a bit cartoonish, which stood out in a bad way. During the press conference they also showed a bit of gameplay and the lighting did seem a tad worse than the in-engine renderings previously displayed. But I guess that's to be expected nowadays. There was also gameplay released on IGN's channel for those interested. A nice touch and a small improvement on the strategic gameplay of Origins is that when you move a party member you actually see which path they'll take. This can definitely be useful. Furthermore, the game can be played in action mode as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how the PC UI will look like. The release date is October 7th, 2014. BioWare continued by teasing the next Mass Effect, but they didn't actually show shit. They did mention that they're starting from the ground up, but that doesn't tell us anything yet. All I could conclude was that it seems like the environments are a bit destroyed. But again, it was very unclear. Also present was The Sims 4. They showed some things we already knew, such as that traits play a bigger role in your Sims personalities, and that Sims seem more expressive, which I like. New to me was the content sharing, which is basically like Steam Workshop, and I think they were trying to say that there are more ways to die, such as death by laughter. There will also be 5 neighborhoods, if I'm not mistaken, and the release date will be September 2nd, 2014. Sports. A new Criterion game was announced. In it, you never leave the first-person perspective. It seems like they were going for many types of terrains, and besides cars, you can also use helicopters, ATVs, boats, wingsuits, and parachutes. Also nice was that you could hop from vehicle to vehicle. Dawngate is a MOBA. It looked like a MOBA. They claim they have flexible metagame. I really don't know much about MOBAs, so I'll just leave it at that. You can play it for free now. Finally, they ended with Battlefield Hardline. It's basically cops vs robbers developed by both DICE and Visceral. I find it odd that we haven't had a big budget cops vs robbers games before, as it was always extremely popular on San Andreas multiplayer. There is a single player and they mentioned that they want to have it be in the style of a TV crime drama. They announced an open beta, and after playing it a bit I can tell you this. The gameplay overall feels more dynamic than Battlefield 3's. There are currently 2 modes. In Heist, you complete a series of objectives to win. In Blood Money, there is a central point in the map where you can get money and bring it to the vault. Or you can steal money from the enemy's vault. Instead of unlocking equipment, you can buy it with cash, and the zipline and rappel are fun to use. So far it's been fun with a friend, but I'm not too sure why they're making a full price game out of this. It'd be better as an expansion. That's it. If you like this, there will be more videos regarding the other press conferences. Thank you for your time.